Hello, Virgo. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for you, Virgo, for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking the link to my website below. And this week, backed by popular demand, we have the Egyptian Tarot Nerfertari deck with the beautiful gold overlay on the cards. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Virgo. 5 of Pentacles. Ugh. The Major Arcana card, the Devil. Ugh. And the 8 of Chalices. And your overall energy for the week, the Major Arcana card, Temperance. Good, 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 good. And we'll get to your 2 Oracle cards in just a little bit. So, at first glance, Virgo, I do like your overall energy coming in this week, Virgo, much better than last week's energy. But look what's right smack in the middle of your reading. The Devil card, which is Capricorn. So at first glance here, for those Virgos that had not rid themselves of Capricorn that was in your last week's reading, looks like this week definitely, because it's affecting your finances, your business, as I was picking up in last week's reading. And it's indicating that you most likely will be escaping from this energy this week. And let's not forget about the energetic cords. For those of you that do resonate with last week's reading, that person might be indeed physically gone from your life, but you actually need to throw out into the universe and cut that energetic cord with that person. And also, for the Virgos that don't resonate with a Capricorn being in your life, there is something around you, some type of low vibrational negative energy that is around you, and certainly not for your best interest. So, Virgo, your overall energy for this week is the beautiful Major Arcana card, Temperance. And I love the Temperance card in this deck. So beautiful. Now, this is the number 14 energy, which reduces down to 5. So keep in mind, number 5 energy is not our favorite energy because it presents a challenge. You know, as you're moving forward, you may be heading off in a new direction. So this is kind of tying into your last card here, what you're going to be doing, your 8 of Chalices. But 5 is an energy of still shaking things up. But in this case, it's for your own highest good, Virgo. Temperance is about integration, finding balance, Virgo. So for some of you, if you've eliminated the Capricorn individual from last week, you're finding your balance at this time, as all that drama is now gone from your life. So this is a time of adjustment with this energy. And it can be indicating that you're creating something new. And this could be a new attitude, possibly where you live. Now, for the Virgos where this really concerned your business, you had a Capricorn, maybe an employee, and now you're just reestablishing a positive energy in your work environment, is what I'm picking up. And a lot of you are really integrating spirituality into your everyday life. So this card is just indicating this week to really find your balance before you move forward. Now, if whatever you're working on this week does involve another person, you might have to compromise. especially if someone is like moving in with you. There's where the blending and integrating someone new into your daily life is taking place. Now, your first card and your anchor card for the reading, it's your focus for the week. And you have the Five of Pentacles, which can be that you're feeling what you've left behind. It's a loss. It is that number 5 energy here again. Shaking things up in your life, but this is for your highest, greatest good, Virgo. It's not a bad idea, just feeling that loss, the disappointment, in which an earth sign, most likely Capricorn, that was your last week's reading, was all about. But the after effects of that person could have left you with a lack of money or other resources that you need at this time to be able to meet your needs, pay your bills. So the Five of Pentacles might mean that you're going to have to sacrifice something this week in order to get back on your feet. Now, this is Taurus's card. So you're going to succeed, Virgo. It's a very dependable, persevering energy, very successful. And since this is Taurus and Pentacles, you may be getting help from others around you, and you'll be back on your feet in no time. But this is going to be your focus this week. Might be a little slow going, as this card is ruled by the planet Mercury. And Mercury has gone retrograde in Aquarius for about 3 weeks at the time of this reading. So in regards to communication, traveling, enterprise, your business, things can be slowed down just a bit. And once again, you're dealing with that number 5 energy, which is a bit of a challenge as you're trying to maybe pick up the pieces, Virgo, and move forward. Now, number 5 energy, remember, is the number of the throat chakra. That's your communication. So if you need some help this week, Virgo, ask the people around you. They will support you. They will be helping you out. And it could be in a financial way as well. And you'll be able to pay them back later on. Now, Virgo, let's talk about the elephant in the room, you might say. In the middle of your reading, you have the major arcana card, the Devil, which is Capricorn's card. Now, the energy of this card is just pretty much all about influence. This is usually an individual that has a strong sense of what I'm going to say is like being a magnet and a lot of influence over individuals. So if you're a Virgo with a Capricorn in your life, and it might even be possibly be another earth sign, but the Devil card is actually Capricorn's card. So this Capricorn energy is still around you, Virgo. And whoever this is, very self-serving. And once again, using you. If this person's still around you, Virgo. And it's not to say this person doesn't have feelings for you. It's just the energy is very misguided. And with this energy around, Virgo, that energy is going to affect you as well. So if this resonates with you, Virgo, eliminate this energy if at all possible. Go back to last week's reading to clue you in about this individual. And if this person is still around this week, to eliminate this energy from your life. This is a very manipulative energy that's showing up when it wants something. It's very self-serving and very manipulative. And really looking at the card here, it's indicating tremendously overpowering, possibly making you do or not realizing, influencing you to do things that normally you wouldn't. So whether this is a friend, a business partner, an employee, a neighbor, hopefully not a family member, very hard to eliminate family members. This is someone that's very self-serving and manipulative. Almost has the energy of like frenemies, where they're very charming and complimentary and actually being manipulative. They're manipulating your emotions, and they're that way to your face. And then behind your back, they feel tremendously different, only showing up to influence you to maybe do something that you normally wouldn't do. This is that energy that you need to protect yourself from. A strong obsidian bracelet or crystal to have on you at all times this week would be very helpful. Now, your next card tells it all. Eight of chalices or cups. This is making the conscious decision to let go and move on from a situation or an individual that you are so tired of at this time. And the Eight of Chalices is leaving behind this energy, realizing that that's the only best route for you at this time, Virgo. So, for some of you, in order to get away from this energy, you might be, of course, ending a relationship. You might be quitting a job, wanting to move house. You may have lived with this person, so now you need to move. You might even be quitting your job, moving far away to just start over, as this might have been possibly a coworker and you don't want to see them on a daily basis. So, with this being the cups energy, first, this is a voluntary choice, but it doesn't make it any less difficult for you to leave behind something that had probably been in place for a while. But things have really changed. This is not a good energy. And now it's been in your readings for like 2 solid weeks, indicating to leave, let go, move on. Now, the Eight of Chalices is Pisces card. Very intuitive, very perceptive, very adaptable, very spiritual. It's ruled by the planet Saturn. So always when Saturn shows up, timing is of the essence. It's time, Virgo. Let go and move on. The number 8 energy of this card is indicating there is abundance in your future once you let go of this energy, and make sure you cut the energetic cord to this energy. And you can research that online. There's all sorts of very simple ways that you can do this. Be sure to eliminate anything you have in your home environment around you that has memories of this individual or situations. Objects hold energy. You don't want that energy around you. And really, just really sorry to say, Virgo, that this has been happening for you. This is a very strong reading, as was last week's, which is unusual for me. I don't usually get this strong of what I'm going to say is a negative and very firm directive for any of the star signs. But this one is that way. So actually, I'm going to, after your reading here, I'm going to connect with my guides, ask my guides for blessings for you, Virgo, to try to just put out there a better energy where you can move forward from this. This is such a strong energy around you. Okay, so moving on. Taking a look at your numerology for your 3 base cards here, yes, you have that number 28, which reduces to 10, and that's completion, Virgo. This has to end this week. Because when you get the 10s, you have to realize something's coming to an end, or you need to end something. And then you move on to the next thing, which is then reducing 10 down to number 1. This is new beginnings for you, trying to come in. So here's your light at the end of the tunnel. That's what my guides are projecting, that light at the end of the tunnel for you, Virgo. So even your numerology here this week is telling you to end it, eliminate it from your life. Now, this week, I pulled an oracle card from the Starseed Oracle, a more spiritual outlook as to what might be going on still with your cards this week. And you received All Paths Lead Home. Okay, Virgo, so this is a perfect card and message for you because it's indicating your intuition. Turn your gaze within. Now, for most of you, excuse me, you're looking to the external world for answers and guidance, but you're being called to source your guidance like from within. It's kind of like the Hermit Tarot card, letting you know that the answers that you're seeking or what you must do is your own decision, and you have the answers within yourself, Virgo. So be sure that you strengthen that co-partnership with spirit. Just draw on that wisdom within yourself and let that be the authority in your life, Virgo. Now, for some of you, you may be called to develop or kind of switch up your spiritual practice to get in the habit of turning your gaze within and getting centered for the day before consuming anything from the outside world, which would be not turning on the TV, not looking at your phone, not connecting with social media until you meditate. Start your day off right. This is about, as the card says, all paths lead home. And this is creating a very safe and secure spiritual home base for yourself, a special place. Now, this doesn't mean to ignore things in the outside world, but it is an indication to start your day from a place of grace, devotion, a place of connectedness, so that when you do go out in the world and you decide to let the world in, you do it from an unshakable state of being, a state where you draw your strength, authority, and guidance from a place you've created deep, deep within. Very important message for you, Virgo, where you're relying on yourself. Now, let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have suggested for you for this week. And you received, of course you did, rose quartz. It makes sense though, Virgo. This is all about self-love, Virgo. And as you feel love for yourself and putting yourself first, Virgo, you're automatically going to then attract love from others. Positive love, not manipulative love. So visualize and feel the healing energy of rose quartz, clearing out any past relationship hurts from your heart. Take time to acknowledge and feel the love which surrounds you. This is a huge indication the need for self-love for you, Virgo, but it is also one of indicating that your heart will soon fill with happiness. You will eventually enjoy an equal loving relationship if you're single, or a more closeness, a bonding type of relationship if you're with an existing partner. So, a nice way to start your day in conjunction with your Starseed Oracle card about meditating, start your day off meditating with the rose quartz crystal with you, reminding yourself that you should be first in your life. Take care of you, Virgo. Now, in summary for the week, Virgo, you have two major arcana cards. Your overall energy of temperance, indicating that you're in a state of transition. You're integrating, trying to get harmony and balance back into your life. And then also the devil card, Capricorn's card, trying to eliminate manipulative people in your life that are using you, Virgo. This doesn't have to be an actual Capricorn. This energy in your reading this week, it's there because a manipulative, negative, low vibrational energy is around you. It's using you kind of on a regular basis, presenting themselves as your friend, giving you compliments just to get what they need. It's a very self-serving energy, and the biggest thing you need to eliminate. As major arcana cards show up when there's an indication that change is needed. Now, your anchor card here, your focus for the week is the Five of Pentacles, indicating that you're going to feel some kind of loss, no matter who or what this is, but it's also going to affect your finances. Some of you are going to have to move. You're going to have to move out, find another place to live, maybe quit a job to get away from this energy. So it's definitely going to affect you financially. So you're going to be concentrating on that this week. And your Eight of Chalices card is indicating that you're making the decision to choose to move on from this individual or situation. You're moving on from this energy towards something better. And the number 8 energy of this card is indicating moving forward into the future will provide abundance for you. And your Starseed Oracle card is indicating to turn your gaze within, Virgo. This is all about trusting in your own intuition, knowing what's best for you, tapping into your co-partnership with Spirit, strengthening that partnership. And if you don't currently meditate on a daily basis, this would be a good start. Good way to start. Start your day before you expose yourself to anything in the outside world. Your angels and guides are suggesting the rose quartz crystal, most likely to meditate with, reminding you self-love. Put yourself first, Virgo. You need to put yourself first, is a strong, strong message for you this week. And your numerology here for the week is number 10. It's over, completed, get closure, move on. Because number 10 numerology turns into number 1. You've got new beginnings, new hope, new optimism, new things to look forward to for your future. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Virgo family.